finish what you started. Hmm. What happens? What happens to when the thing that you started gets so complicated in the finishing that the tangle is so confusing that they tire you out, and so you want to sit on the bench, and you're like, I want to finish, but they keep throwing things at me. They have the referee calling technical foul, saying, oh, you have to sit down on the bench, and then they have the crowd booing, and then they have everything working against your finish. Stop working against my finish. Stop it! I'm tired of that. Then these sadistic, nasty little dudes coming up in my area. Don't come in my area. I don't know you. I don't want you. I want my freedom. I can finish what I start. But if you want to hit me with past information, let me tell you something. I ain't your fertilizer. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lay down and dead for you to put me in some tomb on the side in the dirt that my awesome master had not purposed for me. They say wisdom is the beginning of knowledge. And when I say they say, you were taught certain things from your beginning. Yeah. You were taught how to walk and talk, but were you really taught, or was it installed in you already? Always be wise. Always be in the know. Nothing is happenstance ever. I like balance. I know what balance is. But my present, my today, is victorious. My today looks back at the past raped girl. My today looked at the past nonsensical girl. My present woman looks back on all the nonsense and says, give me my finish. I don't want no technical fouls. I don't want no scare. I don't want no fair. I want my finish. I don't want your depression, oppression, suppression. I don't want your religion. I don't want your I don't want it. I want my finish. God, you seem to know more than me, and I have to stop, and I have to analyze things, understand that there is a playbook. The world is a womb. I said that in a video before. The world is a womb. There is no Armageddon. There is only a birth. Yes, there is a birthing, and we have not come to terms as yet. We've not come to terms to our due date yet. So don't let the hype make you dismal. The world and the understanding of it, the earth I keep saying the world, but it's the earth, EARTH. The earth is a womb, and we're in it, and we're fighting for breath. We're fighting for food. We're fighting for life. No, don't you ever use any words that come against what you are and how you are, and don't do it. Because whether or not you're in solid or you're in, how do I say it, dissipated element, the fact still remains that you are in the womb like everybody else, fighting. And there are these things called blocks, and they're very real. They are very real functioning mechanisms that block you up. In my last video I said that I hate you puppeting me. Don't puppet me. Who sees this? Who knows this? Who understands this, man? Free me from these chains. I want my finish. I'm tired of the laughing and those holding title belts. I tired of you. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. Cause just how you feel, just my blessing for me is my blessing to you, and my curse, your curse for me is my curse for you. But what I learned, what I realized is that when you could do something, I could do something better. Cause I promise you, the thing you have for me could come back to you for 7 times over. Yeah, it's gonna do that. That's a law. Gravity and mix up tricks and magic spells and all these things that ever got into your spirit, everything and all things that worked against Verushka Brown is cancelled in this moment, in this breath, in this era, in my home, in my community, Lewis Yard, in my whole being. It is cancelled right now, and everything everybody knew they would know no more. Amnesia? You don't give me nothing I don't want. And even though you try to enforce it, I rebuke it right now. Stop puppeting Verushka Brown. Stop it. I was raped before. And you know, the thing about it is, you hear, you're not allowed a driver's license until you're 16 or 18. And they give you a license for everything else. If you want to drive a car on the road, you need a license. If you want protection for that car, you need to pay the insurance. And the things go on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it starts to cloud up our children's genre. I have 3 children, and I pray every day for their protection, to never have to experience or go through any of the turmoil I ever experienced in my life. At 34 years old, when I turned 35, I can't tell you the victorious revelation I have to look back at this very moment, November 30th, and say that I overcame some serious stuff, some sick stuff. The enemy was trying to run me over and take control of my life. And it was in coverings. And then when you start to uncover these things, this is what I've established. Every record kept of me is cancelled because it's not true. It was something painted by a painter that waited for the very last moment to add just what they wanted when the paint, after the paint had dried. But let me tell you something, puppet, you ain't gonna add no more paint to my portrait. You can't do it. Everything from this day backwards cancelled. I telling you, every spirit unqualified to be sensibly and comfortably uncorruptible is cancelled right now. I don't want any more of the garbage. I had a lot of garbage, and this isn't no break. This has been all my life long struggle. This has been a lifelong struggle. Doctors, I have now come to your understanding. These names ain't ready for what knowledge and understanding can put forward in a human being. Let me tell you right now. I would hope and pray that I would have a covering in this manner, to never make mistakes, to never have to put my children in a atmosphere that is not conducive to their life and their life's development. And I love them to pieces, and I love them as separate individuals growing in the world. And I pray daily for their protection, constantly. I pray constantly for Varushka's protection. Yeah. The earth is a big old womb, and we imitate God. Yeah, we imitating God. We are. The fact that it's night, and then it's day again, and then you have time that passes, and we have to sort of work our way out of it when we work ourselves into it. But what schemes are we working ourselves into, and what schemes are we working ourselves out? That's the question of the day. Yeah. Be encouraged, because I don't ever want to hear you talk. There's this word that I don't even like to mention. So I cancel it for you right now. Is of the enemy. Suicide. I cancel it for you right now. Be encouraged. I am not your fertilizer. Stop puppeting me and give me my finish.